So the request for today is Thanos. So we are gonna start off with his, my daughter says he looks like a buff raisin. Anyways, okay, we're gonna start off with his head and you're just going to do a round circle. So start with the circle for his head. Now he's got this amazing chin. So you're gonna bring the chin down right off of that and then bring it over. So now you can erase that line there. So that's kind of the shape of his head. Then we are going to put line across, line down, and then on that line, and this is where his nose is, he's got a big chin, so his nose is right there, and his lips are right there, okay? And on that line, this is where we're gonna put his eyebrows. So they're looking buff, or mad. That's his eye, and we'll do his other eye the same. So it almost looks like, oh, this side looks like a check mark, okay? And then a little line across. See, this is like a check, and this is a backwards check, and his nose is just going to be this line right here. And he's actually got some amazing lips. So his lips are gonna go, it's almost like you're doing a heart, and then we're just gonna have a line down at the bottom, for the bottom, all right? So now let's erase this center line. We don't need it anymore. And then now we're gonna do his amazing chin. So on the chin, tell me from here, we'll start from the beginning. We're just gonna go right down the middle here, and just bring it down. And then this one is gonna go in and then out, and then you can wrap it around. So it's gonna go in, out, wrap around, in, out, wrap around. Do the same thing on this side, but it's gonna go the opposite. You're gonna go in this way, out, wrap around, in, you guys see it? Out, wrap around, wrap around. Look at that. And then he's got ears on either side. Okay, and he's got one line down here for his neck, but his muscles are so huge, they're coming out of his ear. So on either side where the ear is, get those big muscles, and then he's gonna have another muscle. Whoa, he's a buff dude, okay? So we're gonna make where his chest is. So his chest, coming off here, we're just gonna make it thin and bring it down, okay? We're gonna put muscles in there, but at least you get the gist of it, and make a line across. Double line across here. This is his belt. Okay? So on either side of here, we're gonna do a circle on this side and then a circle on this side. And then he's gonna have another circle. And this one's gonna be an even bigger oval egg, okay? So this side, we're only gonna see part of it because he's clenched fists. So we're gonna start with a circle. All right. And he's kind of facing this way a little bit, so we're gonna put a line down the middle, and his chest comes out right there, okay? So now we can erase the inside of this. So come in here, erase the inside of these circles so it looks like it's connected, and we'll make the skin go on top. See, I'm already starting to see it. So by connecting it, it still has this lump, but when you come down here, it's gonna be lumpy, but kind of make it a soft lump. Make this a soft lump here. And then here, this is where his chest is. So we're gonna be making, so it looks like he has abs. You see how I just made it scalloped edge? So you can do the same thing over here. So give it one big scallop and then make it smaller where his abs are. And then for his arm over here, we're just gonna bring it in, make it smooth. You see how it just brings it in smooth? Bring it down, and then he's gonna have his hands right there. So he's got a thumb that's sticking out right here, and then he's got some fingers. One finger, they're kind of behind each other. This one will be behind. And erase right in here so it doesn't look so odd. Oh, we're gonna actually bring his hand in here so see more of it. Okay, and to accentuate the muscles, just put a line here, maybe a little divot line there, okay? And this arm, so we already have this, and now down here, we are going to make an oval this way, and his hand's gonna be right here. Okay, so let's erase in there, so we're gonna make it look like he's holding his fist. So this is gonna be, his thumb is gonna come out here. This is his muscle here. And then now we have his fingers. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and have it come in. I'm gonna give him a little baby elbow right here. Do you see how that adds to it right there? and it's gonna come up and around, okay? I might even bring this up a little bit more so it looks like he's buffer. Okay, gonna erase a little bit of him. Okay, he's looking good. And he's got his buff. So now you can add the little, just like a little line here for his muscle, even a little here. All right, so now we're gonna do his amazing chest. So, got a gnat going on me. Right here, this is where his chest is. So we're just gonna put mark in where we can see a chest. There's one chest, but we're not gonna see the whole chest. And then this is his little pecky parts. Okay, so you don't wanna draw that entirely, so just emphasize where you want some lines. So I'm gonna do 2 lines up here. We got 1 line here, and then we can do a couple lines here. We don't need to draw the whole thing. We'll erase some of it. Okay, so now you can come in here and just erase some of this so you don't, it's not like emphasize that much. Do you see how it's just kind of like an outline, like, okay, they're there, but we don't need to make them that huge. Losing it here. Okay, so now we're gonna put his abs in. So on this line, we're gonna make a scalloped edge. 1, 2, 3 for a scalloped edge. And then we're gonna put some, he's got a 6-pack, 12-pack, I don't know, he's got it right there. And then we're gonna make it look like, ooh, he's got some abs. Okay, so for his belt, we're gonna be putting these, it almost looks like a V, but not connected, 2 lines down. Now do the same thing on this side. Down. Okay, so between here, we've got his big giant, so that's his one leg, and then we'll make his giant other leg on this side. This is his knee, and then now he's got his oval. Oh, you know what? This knee comes more in, it's kind of on the side, but more in the center side. Okay? And then in between here, he's got this loincloth coming down. So erase inside of here. And then put some lines down here. Boop, boop, boop. Good job. So now we can, oh, let's put the feet in there. So this is like his little ankles, and then he's gonna have some feet that are gonna be right here. And we will put those feet in there. So let's, oh, also, and this is his boot over here. So right underneath the kneecap is gonna be the decoration of the boot. So we can put that in there. So let's erase in here, because now we know the shape of it. Do you see how it's coming together? And now we wanna like just put clothing over his clothes. So we're gonna soften this up. So then we're gonna put clothing over his clothes here. We'll bring this in. So erase in here, because we know where it is. And then we're gonna put his boot in here. So down here, it's like the material is gonna bunch up just a little bit down there. And his design here, it's like putting a bowl in there, and then there's gonna be 2 parallel lines right here. And do the same thing on this side, but it's sideways. So it goes in, then it has the bowl, and then put little lines in there. Awesome job. Okay, and then for his feet, we can erase inside there. Oh, this side we need to do some wrinkles too. So we have his, awesome job. Okay, so let's put his shoes in here. For the bottom of it, make it straight, and then it looks like it has like this lip up. This is all gonna be colored in black. You can put like a ridge right there and a couple of like crease marks right there. See? Okay, so this part, and put, this is the ridge, this will be colored in, and then put a line right there. Okay, that is Thanos in his glory. And then what I did with colored pencil, do you guys see how I did these lines in here? I just did these with colored pencil. And then you color him in purple. So I guess we can do it together. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna get my thin Sharpie, and I also have, this is my ultra fine thin Sharpie, and this is just a fine point. let's Sharpie it. Now I'm going to take the fine Sharpie and color this in, little details, and go around the outside. So now take your eraser and erase. I realized I erased a little bit down here. So I'm going to do half of them. We're going to get the purple out. So we're just going to do right down the middle. Whoop. Okay, so on the outside you want to color a little bit harder. On the inside, color the whole thing just lightly. This whole inside of his body. So my whole family is literally obsessed with anything Marvel. I'm more of a Harry Potter person, but they are obsessed with Marvel. But everybody's gotta love something, right? I also like princess movies. Okay, so now wherever that there is pencil, like Sharpie, you want, especially under the chin, you want to draw it darker. So even around the ear, around the head, do a little dark, and then also underneath where his eyes are, give him that little scowl around his nose, and then his upper lip, do a little bit darker, okay? And then you can go over on all of your lines here. Okay, that is done. Now you want to go wherever the muscles are and around the outside of this whole guy. So I do have, just be patient, I have one coming that's a full like head. So it's more of a close-up of the head. That will be coming in the next week or two. And you guys have to be patient because I'm going to be going on vacation and I'm not going to be able to broadcast. Okay, so now we are just going to go around the outside. So this is what I'm going to say right here. Do you see how I made these lines? So we're going to start with the first set of lines right here. And then it's going to go over his chest. And then you can kind of make them fading out down there. Okay, same with right here. 2 lines. You can go over his muscles here. And then you kind of fade it out. But that's going to be what it's going to look like. You can always add more color if you'd like it darker in some spots. It's whatever you prefer. So next thing I'm going to use is gray. So his belt right here is just gray. And then we also, I'm going to do a gray and a brown. So I'm going to color his pants gray, and then we're going to go over it with brown too. Let's start with gray. Anything else? Nope, that is it. So then for the gold parts, we're just going to do it golden yellow. So this whole thing's golden yellow down here. And then you're going to take tan to make it look more gray. Go on this side darker, and as you come in, go light, dark, and go light. And then down here, go around the outside. And go on the bottom here, and come in light. Super job. Okay, so as I said, we are going to get the brown, and then you're going to go a different direction, but go over its pants. It just makes it look like it's like dark leather or something. And if you want to give it more detail, I would go darker. You know what, I might have even put black under there. But we'll just make this darker. Maybe it'll look better darker. And then his shoes are these brown, but I made them lighter. So these are going to be like a lighter brown down here. And then we'll put some shading in. So along the edge shade, along this edge shade, Super job. Okay, I think you guys can do the rest. I hope you guys have an amazing day. See ya.